So you know I got to timestamp it. It is July 25th, 2026, and it's approximately 5:45 a.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped the poles, so it might be western, but then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one damn thing. On the birth certificate or the certificate of live birth, however you want to phrase it, they put our names in all caps. Yes, they did. Check it out. So that means that they were standing on business when they put our names in all caps. So I'm D'Amica. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. I'm about to open up some portals and we about to reveal some truths. Y'all still with me? Okay, it looked like my phone was about to like black out there and do some weird shit. All right, so grab your notebook, grab your pen. You already know what I'm about to do. I'm about to get this incense lit and I'm about to get this candle lit. Hey, confirmations on top of confirmations. Welcome into Leo season. Welcome, welcome, welcome into Leo energy. Now you already know I'm gonna go to Google. Yes, I am. I'm gonna go to Google. And we're going to look up the definition of, or we're going to look up what is the overall energy, what is the Leo energy bringing in during this Leo season for 2026, okay? So we're going to look that up on Google. What is the overall energy coming in for Leo season 2026? And then I got a little fun little video that I came across on YouTube. You know, I be scrolling and everything like that. I came across a video on YouTube. Y'all might gotta give me a second. I gotta go ahead and grab my, oh no, here you go. I came across a little video on YouTube that's basically welcoming in the Leo season. It's coming from Spencer Taylor, I think his name is. But either way, we're gonna watch the video together. But thank you, Divine, thank you, Spirit. We are here with the Divine Collective, the mysterious, mystical, unknown. We here with the energy of Leo. We here with Ophiuchus. We here with a lot of energies right now. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Oh man, this is beautiful. So welcoming in the Leo season, it's already started. I mean, we do it all year round, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Uh-huh. So let's go ahead and get this on lit. I love it. I love it. I love it. Leos, whether you a July Leo or you the August Leo, Leos are fucking roar, roar, roar. Yes, indeed. Welcome yourselves in. As you come in, welcome yourselves in. We're going to do some tarot, of course. But y'all already know how I go. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to the frequency, we do a little bit of research before we tap into the Leo. All right, so now let's get into that video. All right, and this is coming from Spence Taylor, all right?
Important message. Dear Cancers, get the fuck out. I don't know if you heard, the season's done changed. It's Leo season, bitch. Thing is, Cancers, I'm not saying you gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. Exit left, over there. Leo season is the most lit season. That's why God put it in the middle of the summer, because we so hot. So don't get mad at us, get mad at Jesus. And absolutely no Leo slander will be tolerated. Nuh-uh, baby, not during this season, because we don't play that. Leo season is the best season, the most important season, the season that everybody be jealous of. And we ain't even did nothing but exist. The sun enters into Leo, baby. It just amplifies every great thing about us. Our confidence, our boldness, our dramatics. Bitch, I'll fuck you up. It was a sign that's full of self-love, baby, and they don't need you to love them because they love themselves. Leo season inspires you to be generous, to be passionate, to be yourself and go out and be all you can be. Like a bad bitch, of course. This is the season, and Leo's the reason. You mad? So Leo gang, stand the fuck up. My name is Spence Taylor, and I'm here with
all right, so Leos, roar. Roar. So those of y'all that's new to the channel, Angela, you ain't got to subscribe. Don't worry about it, baby. If you want to subscribe, you can. I suggest you wait, though. You might not want somebody like me in your algorithm. I can probably tell right now. This is Leo season. Yeah, we're here. If you're here for tarot, Angela, then that's what we get ready to tap into. But I'm a little bit different when I do my tarot reads, beloved. So if you want to stick around, you can stick around and fuck around and find out. But I suggest you wait for that subscription. Yeah, I don't force no subscription on nobody. I'm over 1,000 and I'm proud of what it took us a year right, divine and spirit, to get to that 1,000. I'm so thankful and grateful that we taking the journey that we're taking. I'm not forcing the subscriptions. I'm not going to be the one in the beginning of my video, go ahead and subscribe, like all that. No, I'm going to wait to the end or the middle to make sure you're okay with what you interacting with here. Because, yeah, so if you're here for tarot, if you're here for oracle read, yeah, I will get into that, beloved. But right now, we get ready to get into the what is the energy of the Leo bringing for 2026 during the Leo season. And I'm going to ask Google so Google could tell you. Because D'Amica don't want to tell y'all everything. I don't want to keep getting blamed for shit. Again, y'all know I don't know nothing, right? I'm a liar, right? I'm manipulative, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm crazy. Hey, Joseph, how you doing, beloved? I'm doing wonderful. I know you hear me ranting a little bit. I just got to get Angela comfortable. Make sure Angela want to stay, because Angela said I was going to subscribe. So I want to make sure you ready, Angela. And anybody else coming into the frequency, welcome to the frequency. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so now that we got that little short out the way, and my little pre-rant to get you comfortable, we're gonna go over to Google now. Okay. What should we expect during the Leo season of 2026?
During the Leo season of 2026, from July 22nd to August 22nd, expect a month focused on self-expression, creative ideas, and leadership. The Sun's movement encourages embracing your strengths, letting go of worries, and focusing on happiness and being true to yourself.
Okay, so that's what you should, everyone, all of us should be focusing on that and expecting that type of energy pushing into the Leo season. Leo, the fire element here, okay? That's your passion, that's your drive there, right? All right, and just so y'all know, ain't nobody back there. I got to get y'all to know that shit. Ain't nobody back there. Let me see if I can flip the camera. If you ever see me, ain't nobody back there. If you ever see me looking back and all that shit, I see folks back there. I see a story. I see everything, right? I'm what you call one of them seers. Okay, so I'm seeing shit as I'm speaking to you, right? So don't worry about if I'm looking over here. I'm trying to get you to correct. Well, I'm just trying to get you comfortable with who I am, just in case you're new to the channel. All right, so during Leo season, you can expect what? A highly charged month of self-expression, authenticity, babies, creativity, creative breakthroughs, and leadership, all right? It actually starts on the 23rd. It ends on the 22nd. I'm on the cusp there, okay? All right, so I'm closer to that water. They say the July Leos are more emotional there, and we are. And we are. The August Leos, they don't play that shit. They more organized. They over there closer to the Virgo, right? That earth, that structure, that grounding there, right? So you got the eclipse season, which begins. A major total solar eclipse occurs on August 2nd, serving as a powerful cosmic reset that encourages you to shed the past and embrace a new chapter of your identity. So now we have creative clarity. Mercury stations direct on July 23rd, clearing up lingering communication hurdles, and roars into Leo on August 9th to make sure your desires are loud and passionate here, okay? August 9th, we got some dates out here. August 12th, August 9th, July 23rd was yesterday, my solar return. We bringing y'all in. Anytime you see me, you know Leo's finna roar. All right. So now we have Jupiter alignment. Here comes another date. Around August 15th, Mercury joins forces with lucky Jupiter in Leo, magnifying your creative ideas and bringing massive opportunities for personal growth. As far as your relationship and your career, here are the shifts. So Saturn retrograde will be in Aries, and an Aquarius lunar eclipse on July 29th will prompt necessary reflections on how you balance your own ego with teamwork and long-term commitment. All right, so let's go over the dates real quick. You got July 29th, the Aquarius lunar eclipse, correct? We're looking at August 9th, where Mercury is going to Mercury stationed directly into the Leo's atmosphere on July 23rd. So on August 9th, Leo's roared into lingering, you're going to roar into lingering communications, right? Going over those communication hurdles, you're going to face them, okay? You're going to clear them up, and you're going to make your desires loud and passionate around that time, August 9th, right? The next date, August 22nd, will be the major total solar eclipse, all right? Serving as a powerful cosmic reset that is going to encourage you to shed the past, y'all, and embrace a new chapter of your identity. Boom. All right, so now that we got that out the way, happy solar return to everybody out there. No matter what season you in, let's remember we have every zodiac sign within us. Leo season, we represent that what? That heart, right? We represent the heart, so you got to move with your heart here. You still got to move logically, but you got to move with that heart, right? The heart is going to be tested, man. All right, so ginger shots. Shots. Happy solar return to the Leos out there. Ashe. Aha! That shit burned. Aha! We got, God damn. Somebody ain't like that. Somebody ain't like that at all. They was like, I don't like that shit, bitch. We got a ginger shot. Immunity, ginger, cayenne pepper shot. All right. That's why I was like, aha, I wasn't expecting all that. So now I got to figure out a different way to put y'all on up, brace yourselves. Because somehow that little, what's it called? Damn, and then it fell on the incense there. Gotta relight the incense. Let's get y'all right here. What's good? We good? I don't think we gonna fall this time. We fall down, but we get up. So, all right, let's relight the incense. And let's get ready to do some tarot here. All right. All right, y'all. All right, if you're new to the channel, you're new to the frequency, all my tarot cards are handmade, right? Handmade with the power invested in me. This is the best way for me to learn tarot, and this was the best way for me to, when I was interacting with these archetypes and these different energies, to define what I was feeling in that moment while I was learning about them. You dig what I'm saying? So it's a lot here. Typically, you have 78 tarot cards. So there's over, if you got 78 times 3, 78, that's 156 plus another 78. That's about what? 78, 234 or something. About 234, something like that. So you got over 200 cards here, over 230 cards here. Portals, right? So let's tap into it. We're going to get 13 messages that's going to come out in regard to the Leo season from the energy of Leo. And just because your ass a Leo don't mean these messages may not be for you. However, take what resonate, meaning if it fit, then maybe it's some shit you got to do in your life. Or maybe it's a spirit and divine telling you you're on the right path. Great job. We are continuously supporting you. However, if it doesn't fit anything in your life or anybody or any type of energy around you, don't try to make it fit within your mind, right? Don't do that. So thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Let's give it a quick shuffle again. It's already been pre-shuffled. Let's give it a quick shuffle again. 13 portals will come out. 12 portals will be displayed, part of a storyline. 3 storylines will be told. All right. Grand Rising, good evening, good afternoon to whoever you are. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the frequency. Welcome. All right. So let's see how we got here. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. What kind of messages are we to receive during this time, pushing into Leo season 2026 here? Clear, concise. We are ready. Thank you. Ashe. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the King of Pentacles is coming out reversed first. Okay. And we got to get through all this. So the King of Pentacles coming out reversed. So that's talking about an energy that's very greedy, but now they're dealing with financial setbacks here, mismanagement, instability. It says because of their materialism here, they're irresponsible. It's like a lack of discipline with financial insecurity as well, but they've become a leech. What the fuck? They're very selfish. And they've taken more than they can contribute. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the energy. I read the comments at the end right before we pray and we cut, burn, and just release all these energies that no longer serve you. So now we got the lovers. Look at that. What's up, Geminis? We got the lovers coming out here. That's talking about harmony, attractiveness, perception in a relationship. Trust and unity gives confidence and strength, empowering the other. So this is talking about someone's development on their own personal beliefs, about how some are balanced. This is about the bond that's created and it's very strong. So just because it says the lovers, it don't mean it's your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your them or they. It don't mean any of that, right? It don't mean a relationship in that aspect. It could be a partnership. It could be you and yourself having a greater relationship with spirit and divine. It could be an investment. It could be an idea, right? Something that you're in love with and you're attached to, right? So for some, you're going to be joined in marriage. Look at that. Actual lovers type of shit here. Or another intimate relationship, right? It says here, this is the concept of choice between opposing and mutually exclusive. So somebody got to make up their mind on the importance in their life during this season, right? Okay. Gotta make your mind up. What's going on? What you want to do? Write it down. Write it down now. And whatever you write down, stick to it. Don't write too much down. That's going to overwhelm you. Whatever you write down, little bit by little bit, right? If you got one goal, all right, if you got 7 goals, pick one goal out of 7 that's really like on your mind or on your heart at the time. Once you take that one goal down, you're going to break that motherfucker down into at least 4 sectors of how you're going to complete that goal, if you want to. So now we got the 6 of Swords coming out, leading this next storyline. So that's talking about some are experiencing a transition that is not happy and is filled with regret, okay? But this transition is the result of their decisions that they made in the past, forcing them to leave something behind in order to move forward. Well, we did read that there. It says here, what did it say here? Something about leaving the past. Where was we at? Excuse me. I remember that. During Leo C, running from through da 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 da. I know I remember reading that. Oh, okay. During the eclipse season, right? Remember that on August 12th there. It said a major total solar eclipse occurs on August 12th, serving as a powerful cosmic reset that is going to encourage you to shed the past and embrace a new chapter of your identity. My bad, y'all, but stick with me. I promise you, we're going to go on a journey through these portals. So somebody's going to be moving on to a new role, because they've learned their lessons here. They're finding stability, right? And this is within their mind. Moving on is the ideal option for your future. For some, you're going to reconcile after a fight. All right. Take a shot to that. I'll take a shot to that. God damn. All right, so now that we got our 3 storylines out here, and if you see me do any hand symbols, if you ever see one of my eyes covered up, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Mudras are very, very real. It depends on where you're placing that energy at. I ain't with none of these motherfucking one-eyed Illuminati, none of them shits they got going on and they know it. So don't involve me in that. Now, we got 3 storylines out here. We got the first storyline, which is what we're working on now, right? So this is for the energy that's sitting in the King of Pentacles reverse energy, right? They sitting in this energy of experiencing financial setbacks, mismanaged. They mad too. They trying to move investments and assets. They moving shit everywhere here, okay? And this is also causing that financial insecurity. They become a leech, very irresponsible, greedy, materialistic, very selfish. They've also taken more than they can contribute. So this is the storyline that we working with. My bad. Every time I get to coming on this motherfucker, something wants to attach to my throat, like yank it back. No, nothing goes down my throat. Well, if I'm drinking something. So what's coming out next? We still got these portals here, so let's just keep it going. So next is pushing into present time. This is what they were sitting in, but we all know that the past, the present, and the future is all now. So now we're talking about, what's this? God damn, the whole suit of pentacles came out right under the king of pentacles reversed. Remember, the suit of pentacles is the earth element here, okay? So we're talking about your signs of your Taurus, your Virgo, and your Capricorns here, right? Who's the king? I think the king of pentacles. I really need to study. I have studied. It's either a Taurus or a Capricorn here, right? And no shade to the Capricorns, but the Capricorns also, that energy sit in the devil energy in tarot. It sits in the devil energy. So you got this king of pentacles coming out here reversed. What's up, Capricorns? I love y'all. I love all signs. Nothing against y'all, no shade to y'all, right? But then it's falling up. What's falling under that king is this whole suit of pentacles, right? All things worldly and materialistic, about stability here, right? This is about security. Well, we see that this is very insecure here. Yes, it is. Very materialistic. This is about health here. Well, no. Somebody's been very selfish and greedy. They've taken more than they can contribute. So now that energy has to be taken back from them. Oh my God. That's why I call celebrities celebrities here. They looking like skeletons now here. Okay, and this is about prosperity. Nothing's prosperous coming. We're going to see though, because maybe this job joker done turned a leaf here. But it says leech. Taking more than they can contribute. Mismanaged it too. Irresponsible, greedy. I don't got a good feel. But unbridled ambition at the cost of others. Damn. Greedy, jealousy, miserliness. Excuse me. Concerned. Somebody's concerned about a long-term future, their career, their household, their investments. Remember I told you they moving shit. Excuse me, like I gotta move this damn incense burning the shit out of my eyes. They moving shit all over the place. Overseas, abroad, off-broad, you abroad, your mom abroad. I don't give a fuck. They moving everything, and everything is just dark coin, light coin, Bitcoin. What's coming up next here? So, goddamn, the magician came reversed. Look at that bad motherfucker there. So this is talking about it. Did y'all see it? Hold on. So this is talking about master of illusions here. This is why. You got king of pentacles out here reversed. You got the magician out here reversed. Right? Deception and trickery. Their intentions are to manipulate for selfish gain. Now, it could be some of y'all current state of mind because you know they be your number one fan out there now. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Motherfuckers can't stand you, but they love you the most. Okay, so somebody in the energy experiencing financial setback. Pretending to have your best interest at heart because they're obsessed with power and they're making reckless decision moving these goddamn assets. I'm telling you. And it's like every nation is involved. Everybody got a magician reverse. Everybody sitting in the king of pentacles reverse. Ping, ping. If I had a map, it would be so many red pings on my map. Right? I actually got a map of the US of A right here. I got to fill it in. It's one of them maps where they give you the stickers and then the country, and you gotta memorize where the country's at. But I'm going to use it for tarot. When I start doing my USA and beyond tarot reads, I'm gonna start with the US of A. Hey, but back to this here. Okay, so we got the map. Okay, so how is this going to end up? What is the final message for those that are sitting in this energy or around this energy, divine spirit? Pushing in Leo season 2. Ooh, somebody in trouble. We got the Two of Pentacles came reversed. I told y'all they doing too damn much. It says here they're trying to juggle too many things in their life. It's time for them to take a short break to eliminate the stress. Consider their own well-being because they can't handle everything they've done alone. They didn't do it alone. Things are falling through the cracks. Yes, I wrote all this down. I'm going to keep reading it, okay? I'm gonna keep, that's what I said. With the power invested in me, I sat down with these energies and said, well, of course I use Google. And shout out to labyrinth.co. Yes, I'm going to make sure I start pinning you that website. If y'all want to learn anything about tarot, go to labyrinth.co. Oh my God, beautiful website. But yeah, it says things are falling through the cracks here. They're neglecting their assets, their investments, their partners, their love, their businesses. Damn, all their systems falling through the cracks. They can't keep up with the payments like us, but unfortunately, we don't give a fuck. What the fuck is a bill? I heard of a thing called pass the bill. I heard of that shit. You got me fucked up. Didn't they put that bill in all caps? I don't know them. They forced me to be all caps. I don't know this system. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So now you got be aware of income and expenditures of overspending. So be aware of overspending, right? What you're spending your money on, right? Be aware of that. Do not commit to a lot during this time. Look at Divine Spirit, so humble. Still going to give you a bone, a way out. So here it is. Do not commit to a lot. Learn how to live in your own financial capacity without living upon others. All right. That seemed easy as fuck. Take care of yourself type energy. Okay, so that was a lot of pentacles, by the way. Started off King of Pentacles out here reversed. Right? Suit of Pentacles came out. Remember? Magician came out reversed. And then you had your Two of Pentacles out here reversed. What's up, Earth signs? How we doing? We in the energy. How we doing? So Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's up, y'all? I remember that much. All right, so now we're moving on to the second storyline. We got the lovers out here. This the Geminis. We got air signs starting it off with. And the next storyline, Six of Swords. So if it's Six of Swords. Gemini again, I think. I think that's Gemini again. But we're going to stick with second storyline here. The lovers, okay? We need 3 portals. Because, right, what it's telling you is overall, with this storyline, it's based on trust and unity. Giving confidence and strength, empowering the other. This is something about the development in their own personal beliefs, harmony, attractiveness, and perfection in a relationship, balance. This is about a bond that is created very strong, whether this is spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically, in the ethers and cosmos. This is a very strong bond here, right? Someone might be joined in marriage or other close, intimate relationships. This is about the concept of choice between opposing and mutually exclusive. Now, in the end, a few folk got to make up their mind on the importance in life. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. Let's give it another shuffle, too. I ain't done this before, but let me start doing this, too. If we're going to do different storyline, let's give it another quick shuffle there. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's give it another quick shuffle. Cut her in half here. Let's cut her in half here. I don't want nothing lingering from this motherfucker over here. This greedy leeching ass bitch over here, King of Pink over all that shit there. They got the, and whoever's sitting in that energy, if you've experienced this energy and you're away from it, don't look back. Don't help them. You can't. It's going look, a leech. The moment you put yourself back in that energy, it's like a fucking, I hate to say this word, cancer. It spreads. God damn, they do. Shot for the lovers. All right. Sitting in Gemini energy. Ashe. Let's see. We just need 3 more, divine and spirit. What we got here? We just need 3 more. Trust and unity. Okay. I think we got our 3. And these 3 flew on the magician reversed. And it flew on the words of obsessed with power, time for changes, deception, and trickery. So let's see what's going on. And we got our 3. Look what I asked for, 3. We got our 3. I ain't turned them around yet. Shit, I like to be surprised too. Fuck that. I like being the bridge. All right, so we're looking at Hermit. So whatever's going on, current time, it's like spiritual isolation, being pushed into the dark night of the soul or voluntarily being there within yourself within this time. It's like you feel this connection. You feel this creation. You feel this bond. For some, you're pushing yourself in solitude here because you want answers. It's like you're turning inward for answers here. And you're using your personal power as like a wisdom, as a guide here. Yeah, you are. Inner guidance here. 2 divine messages back to back. Yes, y'all are. For some, you probably ain't even met this job joker that you might be joined in marriage with or a close, intimate relationship here. It's like a telepathic connection here. Yes, it is. Damn, I've been feeling that. No shade or not trying to put it on me or anything like that. But if you want to say experience-wise, I've definitely been feeling that shit. I don't even know what this motherfucker look like. I just know we connected. I love you. Whoever you are, I love you. All right, so you got the lovers and you got the hermit out here. Hermit coming out as it has the number 9 on its card here, right? Let's see. This is the 6th portal, by the way. All right, who's next? The 4 of Wands is coming out here reversed. So while whatever's going on with this unity, this bond, right? This relationship, what else it says here? For some, intimate. For some, this is about your personal beliefs, right? But remember, make up the importance in your life. So again, you did that. That's why you're in dark. That's why you're in hermit mode. You're making up your mind. You're figuring it out. You're turning inward. You're surrendering anything that's too much for you to handle or understand, right? You just like, fuck that, divine spirit, take it. But with this 4 of Wands coming out here reversed, it's talking about lack of support here. What's up, Aries? How y'all doing? 5 signs. We made it out. Woo! We made it out here, niggas. So let's talk about lack of support here. Cancel plans. Difficulty finding community. Celebrations that fall flat. Lack of a stable home here. Well, you got motherfuckers hating on this. That's all. That's what that is. And at the same time, this is what they want for you. They want you to have lack of support. This is why they're pushing this in the energy. But this shit ain't gonna work. Cancel plan. All this shit is boomeranging back on them. Oh, that's stupid. They want you to have celebrations that fall flat, a lack of a stable home, difficulty finding community. Oh shit. And anybody that wishes this upon anything you wish upon anybody else, when you wish upon a star, anything you wish upon anybody else definitely reflects back on you. Good or bad, light or dark, whatever the fuck. It definitely does. That's what karma's here for. Love you, baby. I love you, karma. So now let's see how this is going to end up here. Started off, motherfuckers hating. And this is why you went in hermit mode, whoever y'all are, who realizes that this bond, right? This unity, this trust, this harmony, whether it's with you, yourself, divine spirit, whoever. For some, you're going to be joined in marriage. So whether you're engaged or you're in a relationship with someone here, you're making up your mind on the importance of life. You're currently in the dark night of the soul. You ain't even worried about these motherfuckers hating on you. You don't even look at it like lack of support. What the fuck? You peeped it, but you ain't festering about it. Like, yeah, well, get the fuck on, shoe fly. Don't bother me. Okay, so let's see. Look at this shit here. Knight of Swords came reversed. It's telling you. It's telling you the energy they sitting in. They impulsive and arrogant, took charge in this energy. Dumb motherfuckers. Acted without thinking, very reckless, arrogant, overly self-centered. Dumb, that's ridiculously. Damn. That's like, why? Harmful communication. I think this Gemini again, if I'm correct, Knight of Swords. You got lovers out here. Six of Swords out here. Oh. Air signs, what's up? Not in this storyline. Six of Swords is in the third storyline. But whoever this is, they a bully. They Russian. They're very pushy, aggressive, overly self-centered, and they're giving harmful communication. They're taking charge in this energy here. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You covered. Completely covered. You in hermit mode. Especially in the dark night. So can't nobody fuck with you. Especially if you put yourself there. You are completely covered. You chose to go there. And for some, you were pushed there to be protected, to be safe, to be secured. Yeah, they done fucked up. They done fucked up. Whoever them they, he, her, she, whatever, woman, man, female, male, whatever motherfucking gender they want to do. LMNOP, bitch. Yes, whatever it is. They done fucked up. Okay, well, we done with that. Now we're going on to the third storyline here now. Those of y'all just coming in here, those of y'all that's still here, shit, I fuck with y'all. That's what's up. Those of y'all just coming in, shit, I fuck with y'all. Make sure you want to stay. Those of y'all in and out, make sure you pray. We is fucking around with tarot. A lot of people like to say it's a game. It is. But you also want to make sure you pray and get these energies up out your goddamn, about your frequency field. This is one of the easiest ways right here. A channel. The fuck? But anyway, back to entertainment purposes. We got the Six of Swords out here. That's why I make sure we pray. Six of Swords out here. Somebody is experiencing a transition that's not happy and is filled with regret. Give me a second. Let me realign my body and stuff. Woo. I told y'all I've been getting little attacks here. And to me, the attacks feel like premenstrual cramps. For women out there, feel like you about to come on your period and some shit. You feel like real swollen right here. Okay. Your sacral area. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, Leo season is what we're talking about. As you can see by the thumbnail and the title, we're well into the tarot portion. We already got 2 storylines down. We're working on the third storyline, which is your Six of Swords here. Okay, so the Six of Swords is talking about moving on. What it's saying is, this transition is the result of the decisions that were made in the past, which is going to force someone to leave something behind in order to move forward here. Okay, so it's talking about, for some, you're moving into a new role, right? A whole new role, a whole new experience, a whole new like, let's say like, what am I trying to, because I keep seeing somebody moving to a house, right? I really do. I see a lot of folk moving to houses here, like big houses. Like maybe a lot of y'all got vision boards, or I see it. So it says here, in order for this to happen, for you to get that financial stability, to find that stability, moving on is the ideal option for your future. But for some, you got to reconcile over or after a fight. For some, you don't, right? Remember, if you're experiencing a transition that's not happy and is filled with regret, this transition is the result of your decisions that you've made in the past. So now you're being forced to leave something behind in order to move forward. So you still can move forward, but you gotta leave something behind. All right, so now we're gonna move on to that storyline. Hold on, let me smoke a little bit of weed. Hold on. Yeah. And it's too early for me to get ready to come on my period. But then again, Gregorian calendar, I just turned 45 years young. That's a 9, by the way. It's crazy. If you do my whole, I ain't going, okay, I'm going to tell y'all about when I did the numbers for me and my whole solar return this year. So basically, I always tell y'all that my numbers are 4, 9, and 13. Watch how this shit about to fuck y'all up. How this shit about to equal 13 through the 4 to 9 after I finish the read. I'm going to remember. On my 45th Gregorian solar return. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. All right, so let's see how this is going to play out. Because this right here, this 6 of Swords right here is basically telling you move on. If you're transitioning a life that's not happy and filled with regret, it's basically you facing your shadows. And you got to leave something behind in order for you to move forward. In order for you to leave it behind, you got to face it. Whatever it is. And let it know, motherfucker, we are done. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. But you still got to go through that transition. All right, let's give it a shuffle. I almost forgot. Let's give it a shuffle and a knock for this third storyline. We're at 4140 on the timer. Ugh. Whew. Okay, let's see what we got. Cut her in half. Uh-huh. All right, divine and spirit. Roar. Everybody do a roar for the Leos. Roar. Let's see. What's going on here? Give me 3. Who are you? Thank you. Somebody wanted to pop out. We got the Hierophant coming out here. Okay. Yeah, you got to leave. Okay, so somebody, what this is talking about here is somebody that was stuck to their traditional religious beliefs, but it caused them self-sabotage here, right? They it's like conformity here. It says conventional wisdom gained, but they stuck to the established institutions and they have learned from those proven methods. Okay. So somebody's battling. Okay, so for example, I believe in all religions. You got me fucked up. I just don't attach to any of them, right? They will try to attach to the energy of me. No, bitch. No. But I'm going to learn all of them. I believe in every deity. You got me fucked up. Every god, goddess, deity, I believe in them all. I just don't attach to any of them. They will try to attach to you. Okay? All right. But with that attachment, it comes... Okay. So no, bitch, I don't want to attach to you. We're going to learn each other, you know. And for some of them, once they get a taste of your pure energy, oh, they going to support you. What? You ain't got to, they gonna put you in the front every time. All you gotta do is speak. That's all you gotta do. That's it. They will take care of the rest. And yes, you gonna look like the devil. You gonna look like Satan. You gonna look like an angel. You gonna look like a god. You gonna look like a demon. You gonna look like a dragon. You gonna look like a fucking lion. I don't give a fuck what you look like. You let that be left to the person's mind who's battling themselves in their mind there. You don't take offense to none of that shit there. So somebody here is, they have to realize that they have to leave that attachment behind in order to move forward, because they're going to be moved into a new role, but they have to have these learned lessons here. Come on now, speak to them, D'Amica. Because moving on is the ideal option for your future. Ugh. All right, what else coming out? Okay, 2 more. Thank you, Divine and Spirit. 2 more. That Hierophant, it hopped out there too. So it's asking for help. It's reaching for help. It's seeking for help. It jumped out there. God damn. Oh, who you? Who y'all? We got our two. Hold on. Who them? So the Ace of Pentacles came out reversed. If you don't follow this method, if you don't leave that shit behind, whatever it is, only you know what it is. In order for you to move forward, this will only be the beginning of what I'm about to say. It's saying here, you must rebuild the foundation, the beginning of mishaps and systems crumbling. So this is only the beginning of mishaps, like your systems crumbling. This is not a prosperous start. This is the beginning stage of wealth and health deteriorating. It is not a good time to invest or start your projects, right? Okay. All right. Somebody getting pushed into that dark night of the soul. This is one of those you're being forced in. You didn't volunteer it. You're being forced there. Embrace it. Face them fucking shadows. Now we got two portals that came out. I only wanted one, but this is part of your storyline, whoever this is. So we're going to take both of them. We got the Magician and the energy here. Magician came out reversed with that King of Pentacles over there. Now we got the Magician. You're able to manifest. You're able to utilize your tools. You're very resourceful and you're very powerful. It's time to manifest your desires and transform your reality, whoever you are, because the Queen of Swords is coming reversed on your ass. God damn, Libra, bitch. God damn. Somebody that's very misunderstanding, or this is how you'll end out. Overly emotional, easily influenced, or this is the energy that you're sitting in, or this is the energy that's leeching onto you, trying to make you conform back to this shit. But pay attention, somebody with a clouded judgment, overly critical with harsh words. It says bitchy and cold-hearted behavior. It's time for them to see clarity because of the chaos. And it also says dark magic is involved. All right, so now we got our storylines out here. Now let's get the 13th. Damn. I actually felt that one. It was like, bam. Let's get the 13th, well, 14th. Let's get the final message out here. It could be messages fucking around with us Leos. You know we like to do too much. Divine Spirit, I'm looking for one more. Look for one more, but what are the final message? What is the final message or final messages in regard to tarot here? And then we're gonna pull on astrology and see what comes out of my astrology deck, and we might pull on the oracle deck here. Okay, so let's see. Let's give it a quick shuffle again. We got a lot of portals out here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't want to look at you. We got a lot of portals out here, y'all, that I want to keep up. So when we do the oracle deck and the astrology deck, might be leaving 4 up instead of 3. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Final messages. Woo, we got our one. 5 of Swords came flying out. So overall, somebody, goddamn, somebody fighting. Be aware that somebody's going to try to fight with you. Somebody's going to try to engage in a conflict of some nature. It's about disagreements with others that's going to lead to hostility and tension, right? Because they're battling themselves in their mind. They're going to actually try to come and maybe fight you. Don't worry about that. They won't even make it to you. If they do, you probably gonna laugh at their ass. You gonna be looking at them with if you ain't got glasses, bitches gonna feel like you got glasses sitting down here on your fucking up with a banana in your hand. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, or some of y'all gonna be laughing at these motherfuckers. Probably recording them. I don't know. I ain't with all that shit. I ain't that petty. But you gonna be like, what the fuck? Like me, I probably laugh or start dancing or some dumb shit. I don't know, right? But it's conflicts about money. It's the role that's isolating themselves here. So they somebody's wanting to fight. Damn, because they want to be right. They've become a workplace bully. Oh my God. It's time for them to pick up the pieces, or you to pick up the pieces and act while the conflict is still fresh here. For you, do not act, do not overreact, do not react. The fuck, stand there. The fuck wrong with you? It's going to be enough people witnessing. It's gonna be in the public. God damn, this is stupid as hell. This is crazy. Somebody want to fight. Ain't that about it? Somebody want to fight. Anyway, let's see who we gonna leave out here. We gonna leave the motherfuckers that want to fight. So we got a lot of air signs out here, by the way, too. Earth signs, air signs. God damn, for sure, for sure. A lot of earth and air signs that brought y'all way on out here, man. But let's leave this Five of Swords on out, okay? We're gonna leave the King of Pentacles reverse out here out. Somebody want to fight because of the financial setbacks due to their greed, them being selfish. They've become a leech. They've taken more than they can contribute. Queen of Swords going to come out here reversed. We're going to leave her up here because they are misunderstanding and very chaotic. They become overly emotional, and they are also easily influenced. Very bitchy and cold-hearted behavior with clouded judgment. They're trying to seek clarity, but they're overly critical with harsh words. Who else we going to leave out here, y'all? Let's see. Everybody else, thank you, babies. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. We're going to put y'all on up. Job well done. I think we're going to leave this Knight of Swords reversed on out here, too. Because, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Because, yeah, we're going to leave all them up here. They want to fight. They want to fight. I like to fight this way. I like to fight in spirit. I definitely don't fight in the physical. That shit hurt too much and it's beneath me, peasant. The fuck out of here. How dare you fucking touch me, bitch. What my man Mojo Brooks say? Unhand me. Unhand me now. You got me fucked up. Don't touch me. The fuck? You fucking touch me. So we got the Knight of Swords coming out here reverse. Right? So we got somebody that's they're overly emotional and they're also acting out without thinking, using overly critical and harsh words, impulsive and arrogant, reckless, arrogance, overly self-centered, aggressive, a bully. Again, harmful communication. So this is how we do the bullies in here. Welcome to the channel. All right, we got our 4. I said 5. You know how they like that number 5 too, or 12. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. Trying to feel them all. You basically feel it. You can feel it. Feel it. It's a petty ass, stink ass energy. Let's start with astrology here. Astrology deck could have a constellation. If you're into that, you'll find out what constellation these job jokers are from, what planet they're from, plane, really. Okay, what zodiac they are, what day of the week and what time they was planning some shit. I don't know. It's astrology. It's related to time. What's up, Chronos? All right, let's see. Shit. Let's see. I'm already looking at October, but we're going to go ahead and shuffle it again. I did not knock. I did not knock. Looking at the letter J, I did not knock in August. I did not knock, though. I'm also looking at Leo, July 23rd through August 22nd. I did not knock. That's not fair. I didn't knock now, goddammit. Stop cheating, y'all. Stop. Alright, let's cut her in half and let's see. Ashe. I'm looking at the letter V and E, W and F. Velocity, vortex, vitality. Number 22, this is about your victory. Number 4, Taurus, earth, balance and energy. This is about duality, success, and overcome your challenges. The letter W, water, wave, wisdom. This is about the creation and the flow of water. The number 5, the number 23. This is about your emotional currents. The resilience in life. You are the sacred womb, the divine mother. The letter E, essence, empathy, energy. The number 5, the breath of God, the essence of life itself. You are connection and compassion. You represent change and freedom. Emotional intelligence. The letter F, faith, fulfillment. This is about your future. You, as light as a feather, the justice. Number 6, the family. Divine and human relationships. Surrender. Growth through love and empathy. All right, so we started off with 4 letters. Powerful messages there. Looking at the number 10. This is about law and divine order. The letter J. This is about spiritual completion, justice, judgment, Jesus, Jews, the beard of Osiris, the power of speech, your divine power. You are the joy. You are the jewel. Damn. That's what's up. You're protected from these energies here. They fighting each other. Aha. So although they want to fight you, they fighting each other. They fighting themselves. This is ridiculous. Who is y'all? What is it? Hold on, y'all. Let me stretch him out. God damn. My bad. Let me come down here. Okay. So technically it's still 3 portals, even though they was front to back, okay? So, okay. Somebody going through it. Again, this is about law and divine order. Damn. The month of October or December could be relevant. I'm looking at this right here because it wants to crumble. Scorpio is in the energy all bent up and out of shape. Like wanted to come out, but I was trying to get it back in. It's time for transformation, but somebody doesn't want to transform. It's about power dynamics and it's about sexuality here. Somebody's overly sexual here. Yes, they are. Somebody coochie drives a bitch or somebody dick is dripping too much and is limp. Yeah, October 23rd through November 21st could be relevant. October out here again. Something about that month, October, y'all, babies. I'm also looking at each star has its own unique constellation, okay? I like to say I come from the Lyra constellation, okay? Somewhere over there somewhere. All right, let's see. I got the full moon is in the energy here. Full moon. They was working with others. Maybe in the month of October or December or November. I also see November. Particularly during a full moon. Moon rituals. Talking about the element of air, I promise y'all, I'm going to let it play out. It's something about the month of October. We're talking about the element of air here. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It was about movement, intellect, and communication. They was using all of that, all of the above, but this was about your movement, your communication, your intellect here, right? You're very friendly. You give good advice. You're a thinker. You're analytical here. They were trying to drain that shit from you, whoever it is, whether it's an air sign or not. You could be an air sign that was getting attacked too. But this shit here, something about October at 5 a.m., bitch. At 5 a.m., 2, 4, 6. At portal number 8, a continuous cycle. Full moon, next to the full moon. End of witching hour. It was like the 4th watch. End of Brahma Muhurta in Hinduism. Witching hour. These motherfuckers here. Oh my God. You were receiving divine revelations, right? This is about they wanted to send bodily harm to you, like digestion, stress, and anxiety. Look at me. Look at me. But this is about you are the light and truth here. You are the veil between the worlds, and it's very thin right now. You are fresh divine energy. Yes, I wrote all that down. Letter Q is out here. The letter P is out here. Okay. Q. This is about your spiritual alignment, right? You are in harmony with the universe. You are receiving energy in your grounding. You are the connection between heaven and earth. Number 8 could be relevant. Damn. Quantum. Quality. Quiet. Aquarius energy. Spiritual sun. Ashe. The letter P is out here. I'm looking at, there's a psychic, right? Maybe their pineal or pituitary gland has been attacked, or they're using a psychic here to attack your pineal or pituitary gland here, right? But philosophy, psychology, there's a preacher in this energy. There's a prophet in this energy. This is water, mouth, speech, the number 16, the number 7, the flow of wisdom, people, person. There's a pope. There's a priest, there's a priestess. And that's number 9. Number 10 is October is in the energy here, right? October came out. In October, they could have been told to surrender, to fall. That is the season of fall, right? Fall back. Because you were transforming. This was your transformation here, right? It was time for all to focus on letting go, release the old, and deep spiritual introspection and insight was provided. And for some, you did that. You let go, you released the old, and boom, you got your spiritual downloads. They didn't. They fell, like fell, for real. Like your fallen gods there. Let's see what else is in this energy. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 10. We need 3 more divine and spirit. Nothing else is turned over. All that was turned over. And we thank you. Wow. Who is you? Earth. I'm looking at the element of earth or earth in general, right? Earth. Spiritually representing nourishment, grounding, interconnectedness of all, symbolizing the feminine, great mother, fertility, place of learning and evolution. Number 12, X and Y is in the energy. There's some very powerful letters that came out here, y'all. Ashe. You got the letter X out here, right? Representing number 24, number 6. Representing planet, cross, wisdom, spiritual completion, power to choose. There's a need for equilibrium in your life. There's a serpent. This is about your balance, your transformation, your intersection of opposites here, right? The letter Y, we got the number 7, right? In the energy. You got a fork, right? Damn. But for some, it's a fork in your fucking road. This is about the fire or the flame. Horus, hawk, the eagle, and the hawk, they see it all. For some, you're yearning. For some, this is about a year, your youth, your yield, but a growth in progress, your journey towards self-discovery. All right, one more as far as astrology here. All right, y'all. Let's see. Now, if you would like to subscribe, go ahead and do so. If you would like to unsubscribe, go ahead and do so. If you would like to like and thank you for those that comment, go ahead and comment. If you would like to do so, let's get this 13th message in regard to astrology on out here. Woo woo. So who you? Don't forget, this is all over those that are engaging in a physical conflict, and this is present time, y'all. Like right now. Oh my God. And they fight with each other, disagreements with others. It led to hostility and tension, okay? It's a road to where they're isolating themselves, and it's conflicts about money. It's time for them to pick up the pieces and act while the conflict is still fresh. But somebody became a workplace bully, right? They're very greedy, materialistic, causing financial setbacks, instability, mismanagement. They're very selfish here, okay? They've taken more than they can contribute. They are a leech. Okay, they are a leech here. Very misunderstanding, very chaotic, overly emotional, easily influenced. They've become bitchy and cold hearted with their behavior, using overly critical and harsh words. It's time for them to seek clarity because at this time they have very clouded judgment. They're acting out without thinking here. Very impulsive and arrogant, right? Very reckless. And this is how they're thinking that they're pushing into the Leo season here. Leo governs the heart, right? For some, they don't have it. They don't have the soul here. So it's harmful communication. They seem overly self-centered, a bully, rushing, and arrogant. Right? So let's see. Again, the month of October came out very heavy. What's up, Libras? What's up, Scorpios? That came out in the energy, right? Full moon, working with others, came out in the energy. Air signs came out in the energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Give me a second, y'all. Because I want to say that all the zodiacs came out with all the zodiacs that we just played out and what we just did here. So, what is the zodiac sign of a Five of Swords in tarot?
The Five of Swords in tarot is linked to the first part of Aquarius, which is about the mind and innovation. It's influenced by Venus and Saturn and represents the air element, symbolizing intellect and communication.
All right, so we got Aquarius energy, right? Aquarius is in energy, right? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius came out. All air signs came out, right? What is the King of Pentacles zodiac sign in tarot?
The King of Pentacles, or King of Pinnacle, is linked to the earth sign Taurus. This card also shares energies with other earth signs, which include Virgo and Capricorn.
Okay, so the element of earth came out, right? The element of earth came out, but no signs were on the back of it. It's just telling you the element of earth came out, right? Queen of Swords is the Libra. What is the Queen of Swords in tarot zodiac sign?
The Queen of Swords is linked to the zodiac sign Libra. She represents the transition from Virgo into Libra, spanning the end of Virgo and most of Libra, as a court card in the suit of swords, which is associated.
What is the Knight of Swords zodiac sign in tarot? What is the Knight of Swords zodiac sign in tarot?
The Knight of Swords in tarot is primarily linked to the zodiac sign Gemini, representing the swift and quick-thinking qualities.
All right, so you got all air signs came out, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? At your top link. And then they said that King of Pentacles dead. God damn it. Who was the King of Pentacles? Y'all, shit. Let me just say it. Fuck. Taurus? Taurus energy. All right, so final Leo. Look at that goddamn bitch came out. Goddamn. 13th and final message. Goddamn Leo came out. I said it when I was shuffling, and I said I didn't knock though. But they brought their little funk asses right back out here. You got Leo in energy. Look, a fucking roar. So Leo, your spirit animal is a sturgeon. It's like a fish. It's a sturgeon. All right. Look at that there. All right, so now let's get the Oracle deck out real quick. We've been on here for over an hour. 109:22 on the timer. For 6:54 on the a.m. on that East Coast side. But we flipped the poles, so it might be the West Coast now. The North and the South Pole. We flipped the poles. So Antarctica is thawing out and Alaska is thawing out. And they lying. All right, Oracle deck. First message before I even knock. Your protection prayer can't work until you face the shadows, beloved. So a lot of the what we call karmic energies will like to come on a lot of these channels and get protection prayers up off of a lot of the oracles and tarot readers and psychics and mediums, and you got a lot of tarot readers out there that's literally probably getting paid to provide protection prayers. But you have to remember, the protection prayer is not going to work until you face your shadow, because I got a lot of the energy of folks that are attacking their reader. They're attacking, especially if they paid a certain X amount of money there. Some of your readers was lying to you on purpose. They want to see your downfall. They feel like you deserve it. Right? But some of your readers were genuinely telling you that it won't work. Like the protection prayer, it won't work. You got to face the shadows, right? And depending on who you would attack there, they also told you to stop fucking doing that, to stop attacking that certain entity, but y'all kept doing it, whoever you are. So now we're gonna pull on the oracle deck here. All right, and I got a lot here. More than this, way more than this. But we'll start with this. Way more than this, y'all. Looking at Wisconsin, but I didn't knock yet. I'm looking at a ladybug, but I didn't knock yet. I'm looking at Shackleton Glacier Camp. Talk about Alaska and them. Frozen lakes fuel the desert. I didn't knock yet. We're looking at Take the Adventure, but I did not knock yet. Let's give it a shuffle. This is one of my more educational decks here. I can already tell. Grab your notebook and your pen. I'm going to lose a couple of y'all. I know y'all like to keep it juicy and all that good shit. But shit, we got to learn too. You got to learn. If you got another device like a laptop, tablet, iPad, another phone, while you're looking at me, pull it on out so that way we can research together and you can start building up your algorithm within your device there, right? Because we about to do some goddamn research. Like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? You know what I'm saying? We about to do some shit. This is still too much for my hand. I'm going to give the whole deck a knock, and then we're going to fucking break it in half. Oh, well, I can hold it. Let's see what come out. Looking for 4, 9, or 13 final messages from the Oracle deck. My Oracle deck, it be all over the place, just like my mind. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I said we might be taking notes. What is that? South Dakota is in the energy in Pennsylvania. All right, and I'm also looking at a whole lot right now in my hand. I'm only going to take what's turned up here. So I'm looking at South Dakota, Sundown Town, Limon, 1919, prohibited the blacks. I'm looking at Pennsylvania, Levittown, CC and R's, Federal Housing Administration. Housing covenants governs the use of real estate conditions, restrictions. So in your neighborhood, you got something that they call restrictive covenants. They a fucking covenant. They fucking witches. God damn it. Okay? You got housing covenants. Can y'all see it? All right, I'm looking at ancient Romans kept Babylonian dark secrets. You got Sabaoth, the Archon, and I got number 12 on here in the energy. So you got these that's sitting, that's trying to fight, not trying to, actually fighting with each other. I'm telling you, there are moving shit as I speak. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, if I could tell you I'm trying to get better with my vocabulary and expressing what I'm actually seeing and what I'm actually feeling. All right. All right. Because when your voice has been suppressed for so long, despite whatever the situation was, you didn't get to use your voice. Your throat chakra was shut down. Now you have an opportunity to use your throat chakra, but now it's like you have to learn vocabulary so you're able to express yourself. So with that being said, it's like these motherfuckers right now are like, if I could say word for word, move it now, now. I told you. I mean, they are fucking pissed at somebody. What is going on? What is trying to itch me? Um, Old Hollywood stars are dark. Okay, that's Portal 4. Any of them else turned over? What's on the bottom? Shit, fuck it. What's on the bottom? Rincon Mountain, as above, so below. So we got some homework, right? We're gonna look that up first. Woo wee! They fucking me up right now. Yeah, they are. God damn. I told you I feel like period cramps or a little contraction and shit. Let's see who else gonna come out in this energy here. What is this? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. I'm also looking at its matching prints across the following states: Georgia, Tennessee, Indiana, DC, Virginia. Again, Pennsylvania and South Dakota is in the energy. Rincon Mountain. Roman, Babylonian, Dark Secrets. You got Sabaoth the Archon, Hollywood stars, old Hollywood stars are in the energy. They're dark. We got political cults are in the energy. Okay, political cults. Okay, they can morph into cults, both the left and the right. Janja Lalick is on here. Indiana made it in the energy, and Iowa. Death is in the energy. Iowa says Lennox violently opposed blacks. Taylor County Historical Society President Helen Jansen, the year 2006 or mid 1980s could be relevant. The Des Moines Register, read it. Newmarket Mayor Frank Seffert, University of Northern Iowa, as above, so below. Indiana, Part 1. Aurora, 1937. Bluffton, the year 2006. Ted Ellis, National League of Cities Partnership for Working Toward Inclusive Communities. Elwood, 1897. Goshen, March 17th, 2015. Decatur, July 13th, 1902. Mob of 50 men. Two, four, six, eight. Portal number 9 is death, right? Death is saying, you know, your baby is healing, right? So somebody might be worried that their baby might be, oh, your body, you know, your body is healing. But somebody, again, I didn't say it for no reason. Somebody might be concerned that maybe their baby might not make it. Death is saying, you know, your body or your baby is healing, right? So in regard to me feeling like they attacking my sacral womb, death wants you to know that even you're even covered and protected by death. Your body is healing. For someone else, your baby is healing. That's portal 9. Oh, and I got these 4 here, so that'll be 13, right? Yeah. So your body is healing in regard to your delta brainwave here, okay? 0.5 through 4 hertz. It mirrors the quantum field. Immersive meditation or deep sleep is required. This is about universal connection, the space of boundless love and unity. You will be able to receive profound wisdom of the cosmos through the delta brainwave, okay? That's portal 10. Portal 11 is blank. Create your own portal. This is your time. Surrender or pray in your own space. All right. I have an IP address. Portal number 11 is 138.75.133.233. Get them. Over 105 matches. Portal number 12. Strict in theory, fatal in fact. Portal number 13. They are some backstabbers. All right, so quick homework, real quick. Let's see. We got Rincon Mountain. Let's see where that's at. Where is Rincon Mountain?
The Rincon Mountains are in southeastern Arizona, east of Tucson, and part of the Madrean Sky Islands. Mica Mountain is the highest point, reaching about 8,664 feet. The eastern side is great for hiking and wildlife viewing, and you can visit the Rincon Mountain Visitor Center.
Rincon, y'all. Rincon. As above, so below. Let's see. It's located in Arizona. So we got Arizona in the energy. Give me a second. A political cult. Who is Janja Lalick? Right? Let's see who that is. Who is Janja Lalick? Politics.
You are likely looking for Dr. Janja Lalich, a sociologist, not a politician. The name John J. A. Lalick is often a misspelling of her name.
Well, who is she though? A professor emerita of sociology at California State University, Chico, and the founder of the Center on Cults and Coercion. She is a world-renowned author who has written extensively on high control groups and how people become trapped in extreme ideologies. Let's see here. She has analyzed how political organizations, radical groups, and even mainstream political movements can exhibit cultic behaviors. Oh, okay. Good for her. She has frequently provided expert commentary and applied cultic studies frameworks to modern political figures, such as analyzing the us versus them mentality in extreme politics and authoritarian leadership. Okay. So she was bringing light to the political cults. Good for her. Shit. All right. Let's see here. What does this mean? What does strict in theory, fatal in fact mean?
Strict in theory, fatal in fact, describes the Supreme Court's strict scrutiny, which is the toughest way they review government laws. This phrase, coined by Gerald Gunther, means that laws facing this scrutiny are almost always struck down. For legal advice, consult a professional.
All right, so you got the Supreme Court and the energy. You got a law professor in the energy, Supreme Court, political cults. All right, we about to get up out of here. Let me get this together and let us get ready to pray. Let me read over these comments. Let's get ready to pray though. Indeed. 124.09 on the timer. I might come on later. I might not. I don't know, y'all. Get in the tub. Take a spiritual bath there. Read the comments. Let's pin something down here. Let's see who up in here. Who came up in here? Nai NAI Malencho 110 said hi. Put a question mark. What up? If you still here, Angela, you still here, Angela? You made it? Did you make it? Did you? Angela Gwinaga 9094 said okay. Then said I was gonna subscribe. Well, if you still here, how you doing? Joseph said how you doing? How you doing, Joseph? If you still here, Tice Coker said hi. Hi, Tice, and said hi again. At King Monster 666, I'll show you on that. This happens when they do not take folic acid during pregnancy. Girls, you're already warned. Something within the read made them say that. What up, Takapa? What up? What up? How you doing, Takapa Tahana? What's up, beloved? How you doing? I got Adriana Servin that said hi. And from Romania, nigga, we going global. What's up, Adriana? What's going on? Ramirez 2003 said good morning. Good morning, grand rising to you. We got Teshay or Tesh McGordon 7272 said hi. That's a 9 and a 9 right there. That's an 18. That's a 9. What's up? How you doing? We got D-7 son that said hi. What up, D? How you doing? What's up? How you been? Tracy Slaughter. What's up? How you doing? We out here slaughtering them with these portals. Tracy, that's what we doing. Eastside said the following. Eastside dash HU6IF said hi. And it said family. What's up, Eastside? How you doing? Family. Apes, Angel, Apes, Angelo, Donnell. I'm sorry if I'm messing your name up. 6185 said hi. How you doing, beloved? Eyes of Cree, Lucretia, 1111. I love that. Look at that. That's beautiful right there. Man, motherfucker eye with a butterfly in between with the star. That is just beautiful. Y'all are so creative. And it said, Eyes of Crete, Lucretia 111 says, good day. And threw some stars up there with the flower. And Eyes of Crete, Lucretia, I'm going to go ahead and pin this one right here with the two eyes and the and the butterfly right there. All right, y'all. Let us pray. Come on now. Come on. I don't want to hear it. It's time to pray. Come on. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. I love you. Release. Release that shit. Let us pray, y'all. We rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that I am, that we are connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally. It's all protected. All is transmuted into whatever was sent to us, then it's sent back to its source, because we are already sovereign and we are already free. Any agreements and any contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are already cut, burned, and ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Divine collective, I know that I am sovereign. Divine collective, I know that you are sovereign. Divine collective, I know that the thing that they are most afraid of is that together in consciousness, we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. Don't you forget that. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. And so it is. All right, y'all. So make sure you say your prayer. But if you ain't got your prayer, because your words are way more powerful than my words in your realm and in your world. But if you ain't got no prayer, you can head on over to my playlist. I finally get myself organized, and it's a prayer, a little prayer channel there in the playlist. So that way you ain't gotta. If you want to look at the tarot reads, you can fast forward it. At the end of every tarot read, we gonna pray, right? But just in case you don't feel like doing that, you could definitely go tap into the little prayer joint and play it at least 3 times. Because whatever prayer you say, you want to say it in repetitions of 3, 6, or 9. 9 is the most powerful. If you want to make your manifestation, your vision, or your dream come alive. Now, I'm starting to get more organized. I'm starting to write down the songs that I be hearing songs all day. I love music. And then when I get to this point, I be like, damn, I got to have a song ready. So let's see. This song right here is called What's Going On, right? I think it's called What's Going On. What's Going On? Okay, so definitely ain't what's going on. 4 non-blonders, I think it is. Linda Perry. Oh, it's called What's Up. It's called What's Up by the rock band 4 Non-Blondes. All right, it's called What's Up. So let's get the lyrics. I'm going over to genius.com. All right, so let's see what the words are about. She said 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm laying in bed just to get it all out, what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? Then she says, and I try. Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time in this institution. And I pray. Oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for revolution. Hold on. And then she sang the chorus again. And I say, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? Okay. So wake up in the morning and step outside. Or she's going to say it again. Okay. But yeah, that's deep right there. I like to read it like that. Even though the tune was in my head, I try not to sing it in the tune, but read it for the words that it is, that the story that it is there. And that's deep. All right, y'all. Much peace, much light, much love. Happy solar return to everyone out there. Leo season, we here. But especially that darkness because of dark matter. And I said, hey, 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 hey.